The winds of tradition blew strong over London that morning, the fluttering Union Jacks, the synchronized march of the Guards, and the golden glint of carriages polished to royal perfection. Yet, all of that grandeur was briefly upstaged, not by controversy, not by scandal, but by a haircut. Yes, a haircut. But this wasn't just any haircut. This was Prince George's new look. Clean. Sophisticated. Unexpected. And the reaction? Let's just say it caused more buzz than the King's speech itself. Crowds had lined up since before sunrise. Some wore Union Jack hats, others waved cardboard cutouts of the royal children. Trooping the color is more than a parade, it's a living display of Britain's ceremonial muscle. Precision. Power. Pageantry. But this year, the crowd noticed something else, something subtle, yet striking. There, emerging onto the iconic Buckingham Palace balcony, was a young figure. Straight posture. Calm gaze. His suit, tailored to perfection. And that haircut. Short on the sides, tidy on top, with a quiet confidence that said, "I know who I am, and I know where I'm going." It was Prince George. But something had changed. The first tweets came in just seconds after the balcony appearance. Okay, when did Prince George become a grown-up? This haircut has future king energy. Blink and you missed it, the air is growing before our eyes. Even tabloids who typically focus on royal scandals couldn't help but give in. Headlines the next morning were poetic. Prince George turns heads with grown-up look at trooping the color. Forget the Guards, Prince George's haircut marches into history. And of course, the memes. From side-by-sides with young Prince William in the 90s, to clever edits of George photoshopped into royal portraits wearing a crown, the internet did what it does best, turn admiration into entertainment. But beneath all the surface-level banter, something deeper was happening. The world wasn't just noticing a new haircut. It was witnessing a shift. In the world of royalty, where nothing is accidental, appearances carry meaning. Think of Princess Diana's ever-evolving hairstyles that mirrored her personal liberation. Or Queen Elizabeth's unwavering style, representing stability. Even Meghan Markle's low bun was once analyzed as a signal of restraint and formality. So when Prince George, third in line to the throne, steps out with a bold new haircut at Britain's most important ceremonial event, it speaks. And it says, "I'm stepping forward." Whether conscious or coordinated by his parents, the timing was impeccable. George turned 10 last year, a critical age in royal upbringing. It's the phase when formal preparation intensifies, diplomatic briefings, language tutors, public speaking practice, and yes, image management. This haircut might just be the first of many carefully crafted royal transitions. Too much exposure, and you're criticized for exploiting royal children. Too little, and the public grows distant from the monarchy's future faces. William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, know this balance well. They've shielded George fiercely in his early years, only allowing select photos, carefully curated moments. But now, they're slowly releasing the reins. And what better place to do that than trooping the color? The stage of tradition. The platform of power. The perfect canvas for quiet announcements. At age 10, Prince William was already under intense global scrutiny. Paparazzi chased him on ski trips. The media speculated endlessly about his future. But the tone was different, more intrusive, less respectful. George, by contrast, is growing up in an era of controlled visibility. The palace has learned. They don't hide him, but they shape what the public sees. And now, with this new look, we see echoes of his father, the seriousness, the quiet strength. We even see touches of King Charles as a young boy, the polished appearance, the expectation on those young shoulders. But George adds something new, a modern touch. His haircut isn't strictly traditional. It's youthful, fresh, even a bit edgy, like a quiet nod to his generation. A generation that will one day see him as monarch in a completely changed Britain. Because royal transitions don't happen overnight. They happen in glimpses. In balcony waves. In subtle shifts. In haircuts. History is filled with such moments. Remember when Queen Elizabeth first addressed the nation at 21, vowing a life of service? Or when Prince William brought Kate Middleton into public view, forever changing royal romance? Or when Meghan and Harry stood under that archway, signaling a departure from tradition? Well, this trooping the color moment is Prince George's quiet beginning. A new image. A subtle statement. A message whispered, not shouted. I'm not just Prince George, the child. I am George, the future. Of course, not everyone was on board.